Kept you waiting, huh? Welcome to another easy platinum how-to guide. This time we're doing SMGs after, it's been a good 3 weeks since the last one. I apologize for that. I've actually been grinding the shit out of this game and I'm almost done with Damascus. All I have left to do is the 725, the Riot Shield, and the Mark II Carbine. Should be fun. Also, before we get into this, let me know if you would actually enjoy if I uploaded one just really long guide on how to do every single one of the weapon categories, or if you like this weapon category each video. So like one for SMGs, one for LMGs, yada yada yada. Please put that down in the comments. But anyways, on to the SMGs. Okay, it's like 3 in the morning. I've been delaying this long enough. I just want to get done. Anyways. Okay, so this time around, because I felt like the last one was kind of lackluster, I will be actually showing my preferred loadouts for this, just to, give you something to build upon. You don't have to, copy everything exactly as it is, but, I felt like that would be better than just telling you, oh yeah, go do this, sit on this corner on shoot house, mount here, use deployable cover, shit like that. And I don't do these with a script, so the last video kind of seems sloppy by my standards. I'll try and keep it more refined and to the point. Alright, going to the SMGs by order. The first one, the AUG. Now, this is one of my favorite SMGs. It's definitely the best for range, so what I would recommend is you don't actually have to play shoot house, but if shoot the ship or cranked is an option. It's gonna sound familiar because, said that in the last one, and that's kind of what you need to do. But honestly, you don't need to stick to those playlists to get the AUG done. I got most of the kills done just by playing the game, and most of the camos happen through natural progression. The only one you have to really go out of the way for is hit fire kills, I have to say, because with the AUG it's kind of a medium range SMG, you're not really going to be hit firing much. But it wasn't too difficult. What I'd recommend for this, if you're stuck on hit fires, either use Merc foregrip and 5mm laser, kind of like the no-brainer thing to do, or just play a really close quarters map like Shipment or yada yada yada. You know the drill by now. It's what, 6 months into the game's life cycle? I feel like the formula is pretty set in stone. Next weapon, no, I'm just kidding. But like I said with the M4 and the Kilo, do I really need to say anything? The MP5 is by far one of the best guns in the game. So again, honestly, just play like you do. There's literally nothing I have to say that hasn't been said or showcased already. It has amazing hipfire, amazing recoil properties, amazing damage, pretty good range for an SMG, not as good as the AUG, but it's just use the thing. Alright, next up, one of my personal favorites, the P90. I honestly love this gun, but going for camo challenges was a bitch. Maybe it's just because I had to actually focus and do it and get it done, but it just seemed so inconsistent when in other times, before I was using it for camo challenges, it would just melt people like no tomorrow. But getting no attachment kills or long shot kills, that was serious pain. This, for some reason, is more of a close range SMG. It does have a bit more range than the MP7, but it's kind of inconsistent compared to the MP7, and this doesn't really have the mobility traits of the MP7, just because you can't take the stock off, can't shorten the barrel, stuff like that. It's a bit of a niche gun. It's not the best, but you can definitely make it work. Okay, next one, the Uzi. This one is going to take a very long time if you don't have the 41 AE rounds unlocked, or if you just haven't leveled up this weapon yet, because it kinda sucks without anything. No attachment kills was a major pain in the ass. Leveling it up was a major pain in the ass, but once you do, and once you unlock the 40 AE, 41 AE rounds, you are set in stone. And honestly, if you're having a hard time like picking people at range, the Uzi has ridiculous hip fire spread. So what you could do is just slap a Merc foregrip on there, and then 5mm laser, be set in stone. I've fired people across the map, and that's not even a fucking joke. The Uzi works wonders, but you have to treat it correctly. This is a mid-range SMG, which is weird because you all get outgunned at mid-range if you don't have the proper attachments. The same thing kind of goes for the next one, which is PP-19 Bison. The Bison, I gotta be up front, it sucks at range. But if you get the most range increasing barrel, which I'm pretty sure is the 8.7 steel barrel, and then monolithic suppressor, you're golden. It actually beats M4 users pretty well, and it's a gun that I see a lot of sweats run. Says something if the sweats are using it. Another thing too is that this is kind of a hybrid SMG, kind of like the Uzi, where it's an assault rifle, like in terms of damage and range and accuracy and rate of fire, but it has all the mobility traits of an SMG. But the one thing that the PP-19 has over any SMG, including the P90, is the ammo capacity. For some reason, on this gun, you can increase it to 84 rounds, which is absolutely absurd. And it's actually pretty fun if you take the stock off, put the range increasing barrel, monolithic suppressor, sleight of hand, and then the 84 round helical mags. It dominates close quarter maps, but don't expect to be picking off people at range. Okay, last SMG, the most difficult to use of them all. The MP... Yeah, no, this gun's kind of brain dead. Like, I legitimately do not know why it is so blatantly overpowered. It has potentially the same kill time, if not faster, as the MP5. Less recoil, higher magazine capacity. It's just... it blows my mind how it's so blatantly overpowered. Like, in theory, the MP5 should like be the best, and like in theory, the Uzi should be like all these numbers aside. In practice, the MP7 is just, it's the M4 of SMGs. I don't know what else to say. It is broken beyond recognition. So I literally don't have to say anything. Like the MP5, yeah, okay, I can say, oh yeah, put this attachment on and shit like that. But the MP7, it literally is the jack of all trades in every way possible. You cannot, if you have somewhat decent aim, or even if you're not comfortable with your aim, the MP7 rewards that with just extremely predictable recoil, and like, it's boggling my mind. Okay, trying to wrap my brain around this. Anyways, what I can recommend is, yeah, close quarter maps are kind of your friend, but honestly, maps like Backlot or Kravnik Farmland, like any of the medium to larger size maps or larger ground war maps, you definitely see this SMG a lot, and there's a good reason for that, because it shreds. You can counter snipe people with this thing. I've done it. It's ridiculous. Okay, so now some general advice I can give for anyone who's doing SMG challenges is, for mounted kills, like I did with the AR video, run deployable cover. It mounts literally everywhere, and I've been using it a ton since. For hipfire kills, smaller maps for Merc foregrip with 5mm laser, those are your best friend. It's kind of a no-brainer, but it helps wonders. And if you do use that combo, I would definitely recommend, since you're not going to be ADSing much, using the longest barrel and the best range increasing attachments, and also the largest magazines. Your movement speed isn't really going to be hindered that much, so you might as well just take the stock off on the weapon if you can. But that's how I got most of my hipfire kills. Like I said, most of them came just through natural progression itself. Okay, no attachment kills on the other hand. This is definitely the most painful one other than for the MP5 and the MP7 and the AUG. Definitely go into hardcore, especially for the P90. The P90 is a pea shooter without attachments. I mean, in the gameplay you're seeing right here, yeah, it's pretty fucking amazing, but like, it has attachments. Without attachments, all those like benefits you had just wither away. You can literally get outgunned by a pistol if you don't use the P90 correctly without attachments. So yeah, at the end of the day, hardcore, all day, every day for no attachment kills. If there's any concerns or anything I missed out that you feel like I should have touched on more in the video, please leave it in the comments section below. I do enjoy doing these because showing my ways on getting Damascus seems to be something that a lot of people can benefit from with my tricks and tips. And for smaller maps that require, or challenges that require smaller maps, definitely shoot house and shipment. That's going to be a common theory with these kinds of videos. Kills after reloading, kills while crouched, all that stuff. By the way, you can totally do hip fire and crouching simultaneously, but like I said in my last video, you cannot do crouching and mounting kills together. If you actually look when you go to mount, there's an icon where your character is standing or crouched. If you crouch and then go into a lean, I've been playing too much Rainbow Six Siege. If you crouch and then go into a mount, your character model will appear crouching, but the game registers it as you standing. Don't ask me how it works, I'm not a game developer. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I've been trying to get these out as quickly as possible while also simultaneously getting Damascus, while also simultaneously producing other videos. It's kind of a lot to manage, but I really hope you guys appreciate like time and effort that got put into this. And if you have any other questions or concerns or stuff that I didn't mention in this video, please feel free to mention it in the comments below. I do actually look and I do respond to any help that people need.